Let's do it again. Another side of the highway. Creek action. Inhaler or bicycle tire pump. I can't pick it up. And a little bitty jar. Let's go. This seemed like the easiest way other than climbing down this gigantor mountain. Oh my goodness, that hurt. All right, let's go. Stop whining. Look at this. I gotta turn my camera off. I almost slipped and fell. This is the Great Wall of Alabama. Ooh, we gotta get down there, don't we? Let's go. So the question is, do we go in or do we not go in? That is a humongous wall. I'm making it down. Slowly, but slowly. Each step could be my first, so I gotta be careful. Oh yeah, we can go through there. That looks safe and sound. First we'll go up here. Always go upstream first. I don't know why. Actually, it keeps the sediment behind you. This is the spot I need to get back in the winter. There were some old homes up on this hillside, but it's private property and I don't have permission to partake. But I'm on the highway right away. Look at that snake just fell out of the tree. Did y'all see that? How did they get so high in a tree? I guess they use their legs. That was a pretty ridiculous question, wasn't it? Check out these rocks. I don't know if I could get that in my man purse. I'm about to fall onto this beautiful rock. We might find something in here. Unless I break something. If I break something, I'm gonna turn off my camera and phone home or phone a friend. I may just poll the audience, I don't know. You got three options. I forgot what they are. What is it? Phone a friend, poll the audience. Oh, 50-50, huh? It's hard to do 50-50 when you're alone. It's hard to poll the audience when you're the only one talking. So I guess I'd have to phone a friend. So far, no modern day artifacts thrown down the hillside. That's getting pretty deep. I guess we better go look before I go wading off in it. Changed my mind. I'm going upstream. You got pretty deep. That's a winter trek. Winter with the green bean. So let's go through here and not the other side. Ooh, this is sinking stuff. God, look at all the trash. So the question is, how deep is this? How cool is this? That looks deep. Okay, let's go over here. doesn't look as deep. Any snakes in there? You gotta been laying down and you gotta grunt a few times. Oh yeah, this is it right here. Let's remove the polarized lens and see if you can see in here. I'm trying to walk along the edge because it has a little ledge that doesn't make it so deep. Ooh, it's deep. It's an echo in here. Oh, this is really deep. Gotta do a long step. Oh, I made it. We're almost out. There's nothing on the ground in here that I can see yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's polarize the moment. Now that is a most interesting selection of pottery, isn't it? We better man purse that one. Someone might have a desire. If you have a desire, the proper format is... That sounds ridiculous. Send me an email, tell me you want that goofy little red piece of pottery. And I'll remove it from my man purse. It'll be on its way. You gotta send your address the first time. Look at that. Looks like something out of Planet of the Monkeys. Planet of the Apes. Ooh, that's gonna be my screenshot. It draws all the people of the world in to see the video. Okay, maybe not. Might be the other side, I don't know. Maybe a picture of my face. I don't like showing my face. They look so old. You ever look in the mirror? Every time you look in the mirror, all the lines are getting clearer. The past is gone. Sing with me. Sing for the years. Black walnut. There's gonna be something down here. Hey, they float. So if you had 1,000,000 of those, you could build a raft out of black walnuts. It'd be quite heavy. When I was in Japan, we did a river raft race on the Kentai River. If you're familiar with Japan and was ever stationed there in the Marine Corps, the Navy, or I believe there were a few Air Force that rolled through, and a few Navy SEALs. Them jokers don't get haircuts. But anyway, the river raft race, that's what I was talking about one night. You had to build your raft, and you were not allowed to use paddles. Only a big long stick. Looks like we're gonna have to do some trekking around. I don't know, we might be able to make it. It was pretty fun. But everybody on my team was sloshing drunk. Except me. Oh my goodness, did I just break these? Hold on. I made it through that treacherousness. But I never have been a big drinker. I'm a half beer go to sleep guy. There was more to that story, but I forgot. You can just make it up. Make it end however you want to. There was only a few things to do if you're stationed in Japan. The mentality was drink all the time, or work out. Go to the gym, that is. Since I joined the Navy, when I joined the Navy, I weighed 126 pounds. Go ahead and laugh. Whoop-de-doo. I was skinny. I looked like Axl Rose when he first started. Or who was the drummer off Motley Crue? He was like 6 foot tall and 125 pounds, but I wasn't 6 foot tall. I was about 5'8", 5'9", give or take a boot. When I got out of boot camp, I weighed 155. That was a lean, mean running machine. Combat ready dude. Okay, not yet. So then it was field med school, Camp Pendleton. And I got a little bit bigger, a little bit better shape. But I never got really big. There was a point to this story, but I forgot again. This place is neat, isn't it? I wonder where it's going to end up. It sounds like I'm headed to the highway. Bottom of the bottle. I don't know what I was telling you. The mentality was drink or work out. I needed another option. I couldn't handle that. I actually love Japan, so I did work out and I ate all the time because you could eat like a king when you're in the military. So I got me a mountain bike and I saw Japan by bicycle. I believe from Iwakuni to Hiroshima was 26 miles. I think. You can Google it. Marine Corps Air Station Iwakuni. And I would ride my bike to Iwakuni. You could actually go faster than the cars a lot of times because it was actually a 45-minute, an hour drive or so because of the traffic. Because the main highway ran along the coast or the edge of the island. So that's how I did ride my bike everywhere. But it was fun. I gotta find something in this creek. There's gonna be something here. What is that? Old guardrail. This thing, somebody's grandpappy sat and welded that together one day, put it together at work, went home. His wife cracked open a TV dinner and they sat down and watched I Love Lucy or something. I don't know any old shows. I'm looking for stuff, but this place is actually pretty doggone clean. But maybe in the Arrowhead zone. That's just been cleared, looks like, and just kind of growing back up a little bit. Let's go around and see something. Seeing arrowheads. What is that white thing? You know what that is? That is a snapping turtle egg. And that's where they were buried. And a raccoon came and dug them up. Look, there's a nut. Oh, that's a thing. There's one. There's one. There's one. I wish I could find the video. Oh, there's a couple more. I have a video, and I may have shown you before, where I watched a turtle lay eggs behind my house on a little creek. It took her forever. She dug a little hole with her back feet in slow motion, and then dropped her eggs in there one at a time. She'd make the heavy face like she's picking something up, and drop an egg out. I gotta figure out how to get down there because that's waist deep. That is a hawk. I'm in the sinking zone. I hope I'm... What is that? They're gonna walk through spider webs that are like liquidy stuff. They got all the morning dew. Doo-wop, diddy, boom, bang. When I made a video, I had to rewind in my mind for a second. Think about what I was telling you. Of her dropping her eggs in, then when she was done and covered them all up, I know the process. We were covered up with possums and raccoons and armadillos, and I knew they wouldn't be there the next day because there was a possum probably in a tree above her and a raccoon sniffing it out. So I dug up all the eggs. I told you this story, I think. And I made a little incubator thing, and we hatched them out. I think out of about 10 or 11 eggs, maybe 6 hatched. And they had little, like quarter-size snapping turtles. And I gave one to the bearded one. He raised it up till it was about the size of a plate. And then we put it in the creek. I let all the other ones go. They're pretty much self-sustaining. What is that called when something is self-sustaining once it hatches or crawls out of its egg? Like a duck. Is it altruistic? What is it? You know, there's 2 different things. Like baby birds need their mama to feed them. But ducks just crack themselves out and hop in the water and go. Yeah, they follow their mama around, but they know how to pick up something and eat it. A baby bird just lays there in the nest with its greasy little 2-feathered head hanging over, looking like a nasty little blob, till it grows up, and it jumps out of its nest, and my cat gets it. There's gonna be arrowheads in here. I'm down on the flatlands. There's water. I've only seen 1 beer bottle down here, which is surprising because where I got in was a ton of them, beer cans. So if you were a beer can picker-upper, that is the spot to go. Tell you what I'll do. I may turn the camera off and look for arrowheads and come back and talk to you in a minute. I really don't have to say that. I just turn it off and I just come back and you really don't know what it was doing. There's a beer bottle, circa 86. Oh, that's something else funny on that show, Detectorist. It's an S. Detectorist. Every time that guy digs a pool tab, they call them ring pools. He dates them. Not like takes them out for dinner, but he holds them up and tells what year it was made and some fun facts about it as the depression sinks deeper in his mind and mine from watching that show. Thank you, Mr. Randolph. Look at this old toolbox. That's neat, isn't it? My dad, when he worked for RC Cola, and we were little kids. And come to me. Oh, I can't get you. I'm gonna get you. I got you. Oh no, I didn't. No. Come here. Oh, it got away. Okay. So he worked for RC Cola. He carried the same thermos for years. It's pretty neat. He drove this RC Cola truck home like 1970 something or 80 something. I wasn't born in the 70s. Or 80 something pickup truck. Look at this place. That whole side up there is rocks. But his toolbox, then he later became a machinist. My granddaddy was a machinist, tool and die maker. He just bought a big old thing. Tool and die making type machine. He's retired, but he bought it and he's setting it up in his little shop to mill stuff. I forget what it's called. You gotta be good with math to be a tool and die guy. And I'm not. He can do some math. But anyway, his first toolbox I have, he gave it to me, a little tiny one. About half the size of that one. And I screwed it to the little armrest on my tractor. And that's what's on my tractor. I think you saw that before too. Look at that tire. There's a humongous tractor tire over there propped up on a tree. Now, there's trash up in here. Oh, there's a big barrel. Look at that tire. Just look at it. Now, that's a tire. Okay, let's move on. Get back in the creek. I haven't seen any arrowheads yet. There's a piece of glass. Why didn't you pick that piece of glass up? 'Cause I didn't want to. There's a bunch of it out here. Remember, this is a creek on the side of a road. Actually, I think I'm walking through pretty far away from the road now. There's another tire. I have done this before, and it's been an arrowhead. That is not. That's too big. That's where all the plastic bottles land. Let's go through the woods up here. That's a big old spider web. This comes off trees. I've always called them paper trees. I don't know what trees are actually called. I forgot. Let's find it. Where is it? It's going to be a pretty big tree. Oh, there it is. There's one like it. That kind of white one right in the middle. My left hand is going numb from holding this camera. Why don't you get you like a head mount thing for your camera? I don't want one. A cone. through that. I smell a skunk. You smell it? See if we can get through here. No, that looks worse. Let me figure this out. I had to get out of the creek to get around all that. It's pretty deep on the other side. Now, this might be an arrowhead hunting zone. It's been recently scraped and grown back up. This is an awesome place. I've been walking the bank and I just plopped back in, but I think this flows. I think this is a bigger creek right down here. Let's go see. It is. Look at that. Like there's the bigger creek over there. Isn't this awesome? And now you know how a lot of trash gets into big creeks. Because this creek runs way off the side of the mountain where everybody throws stuff out their windows. This creek does not. Look at this. This is a black bear territory. I'm getting distracted. I'm looking for arrowheads now. Because where these two creeks meet would have been a good little spot. If I was a little Indian boy in my youth, I would have sat on the point right here and played. And there wouldn't have been a beer bottle anywhere or a can. So, since it's all grown up, let's go back upstream and get in that shallower stuff and look for arrowheads. It's pretty clear. So far, nothing. I forgot my glasses, so I can't see the bottom probably as well as you can. Except right here where it gets to flow up pretty good. I thought for sure I would find one. Look at that big shiny thing, that's nice. My bride just called me, sent me a message. So I think I'm going to load up here in a minute and head back. And go meet her for breakfast. I'm headed back upstream. See, there's that bottle. So anyway, maybe end of this video. Actually, it probably is. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed just a little walk. And again, if you want that little red piece of pottery, just send me an email with your address. You got to be the first one, because I don't like choosing. So if you want it, you can have it. Thanks for watching my videos.